Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, March 3rd. I am solo on the live stream today for a number of reasons, but it was late night last night, just trying to get all of our Kimberbell orders out, etc. So, good morning. Had a wonderful day skiing yesterday. I did not take a GoPro, but it was all time. Skied lines that I've never skied before. It's like I've been skiing at the same area for 23 years and skiing with some folks that are skiing with that have skied there longer. And quite frankly, like I skied a line yesterday that I was skiing with a couple of guys that have been around in that area forever, and literally going, guys, like I can ski over here, and the guys going, I've never seen that area filled in like that. So heard a crazy statistic yesterday, which is it has been the coldest average daily temperature in Reno and Tahoe since 1952. My question was, we were riding the lift with a patroller, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, this isn't, the record year was 2017. I was like, I don't understand how, we're almost 400 inches below the record year. We've surpassed 500 inches on the year. That year we had 890 inches. And I'm like, I don't get it. Why at 500 inches in like late February, early March? It snowed that year until like literally June. Like there was powder skiing in June. I'm like, I don't understand how we have less snow, but there's so much more snow. And the guy was like, yeah, it is crazy. It is, it's been the coldest average daytime temperature in the greater area than it has been since 1952. So they were like, we've had less snow overall, but we've had less snow loss. So let's jump right in and talk about what's going on. It is giveaway day. I left Jeannie at home to try to catch up. I was like, stay home. She forgot her phone at the store, so nobody will even be calling her at home this morning. But I was like, there's a number of items that we need to get done. Come in at 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock, whatever. Just stay home and get them done. Let's address a couple things really fast. I commented to Jeannie this morning that between our efforts in filling the Kimberbell special sale orders, there were well over 200 orders for the Kimberbell special sale. Between me getting taxes done, I've been dealing with taxes and my prior identity theft situation, and then the special hoop sale and everything that's gone on in the store. I have not really looked at my email in several days. Jeannie's kind of said, hey, I've sent you an email. I've looked at the emails that she's referred to, but I literally have not had a moment edgewise. I made that comment to Jeannie this morning. Jeannie's comment to me was, I haven't really either. If you've emailed us, please be patient. We'll hopefully dig out over the weekend and look at emails and get back to you. The emails, like I've kind of scanned through emails. I don't want you to be offended by this, but if your email isn't my sewing machine caught fire and my house is burning and I don't know what to do, I didn't respond. Like if you're asking about an order or something like that, I didn't respond. I will not ignore those, but I will get to them when we have a little bit more time. I know. I went skiing yesterday. That was the first time I've taken a day to go skiing in 2 years. I didn't GoPro because I was focused on my skiing. So, let's give some updates on orders and otherwise. We are expecting, it is showing out for delivery, but we are expecting our Oh So Delightful kits today. So if there is anybody that was waiting for the additional Oh So Delightful kits, we expect to have those shipped to you guys on, probably by Tuesday. Just to address the situation, our online business has gone haywire. This is a really positive thing. We love you guys. We love the business. But at the same time, we've been a little overwhelmed by it. We've been digging out by it. Like we were in a scenario where we might fill 50 orders in a day. or 50 orders in a week. We are in circumstances now where we may fill upwards of 70 to 80 orders in a day. For those of you who have been so patiently waiting, we very much appreciate it. We hired Ryan. Ryan's been awesome. We've had Ryan 2 days a week. We were planning on having him 3 days a week. I know I mentioned the fact that we were trying to hire 2 other people. Our plan here is to hire young kids that we know that are going to UNR, i.e. part-time work, good on computers, that are going to be with us for the next 4 years. That's the plan. It's worked out great with Ryan so far, but we have him 2 days a week. Tonight, I hope we come to an agreement with the second of those 3 hires. Our goal here is to have 60 hours a week just dedicated to filling orders and online business. Hopefully next week, that second employee will be filling 20 or so hours. And then, the third employee, at least it's funny because they're friends with my kids. It sounds like we are probably before the end of this month going to have that person into place as well. It's been tremendously helpful. But like I said, I at one point I was on the phone with somebody that was calling to offer me marketing services for a service that we pay for, but we haven't super taken advantage of. And they were calling, explaining to me all these things that we could do. And I was like, listen, what you have to understand about my store is a massively successful marketing campaign would crush us. It wouldn't be a positive thing. It's kind of what's happening with online business right now. We're getting crushed. That said, it's been wonderful because in-store business has been really slow with the weather. This is not me crying whoa, like business is great. The online business has made up for that, but it comes with all kinds of other challenges. So let's talk about expectations. Kimberbell orders, oh so delightful orders. We should have those literally picked, boxed, and ready to go by Tuesday. We have Ryan on Wednesday. We may have somebody. I got to sit down and figure out this other new employee's schedule, but I don't know if we'll have her Tuesday. We may also have her on Wednesday, but my hope would be the majority of those boxes boxed, ready, and shipped out on Tuesday and Wednesday. So for those of you who've been so patient for that, it's coming. Oh, so delightful as well. Let's see. Class orders, just standard daily orders. That volume has increased significantly as well. Quite frankly, you've been ignored the last couple of days because much of what we needed to do was get Oh So Delightful and the Kimberbell special sale out. Just that we've had some folks that have called that, you know, we pulled that Kimberbell special sale down. The reason being Kimberbell has no more product. We didn't want, like, some of you are getting notifications that you're getting refunds for products when you get your shipping slip. And listen, if it's like half an order, I'm going to call you before I ship it. If it's 2 out of 8 or 10 products that are no longer available, you're going to get a note on your shipping slip. You'll get a refund. We've been combining orders. So if you do see a refund and you don't know where that has come from, if I refund an order with a product, you'll get a notification that that product was returned and that's where that comes from. But if you just get a random return or refund, it's probably your shipping. And we will definitely be, it'll be noted on your shipping slip, but I don't take the time to send you a note on that one. There have just been too many orders to get to. So, we did over order products. So Jeannie the other night said something to me and she's like, I don't know what to do. Do I leave the sale up? Because some of this product, we're going to have more stuff. What we will do is when that product comes in, we will, and really thank you very much for the kind words from the folks that, you know, the words of support are great. Our question today is directly related to this, but the additional product that we get from this sale, we will inventory and we will basically kind of bring the sale live again with only the product that is available. So if you missed out and you feel like you really missed out, it's a pretty amazing sale. Like, I'm looking at the prices of the stuff that we're sending to people and I'm like, this is nuts. Basically just know that with the stuff that we get as overage, we will give you an opportunity to buy that. So that'll go back up, but it's going to happen after we get it. All the existing orders are sent and then we can inventory it. And that way we're not selling you stuff that we can't fulfill. There's an ongoing conversation in my house about the OESD event in April. I believe if we do the event, and I shouldn't say if, I'll say when, it will likely be at the convention center. And then depending upon, I forgot to order the 8x8 and the 6x6. Heather, send Jeannie an email right now because we, yeah, the sale was crazy. And guys, listen, like, the reality is in this store, we get these opportunities. What happens at most shops is they'll give you 15 or 20% off and they make these massive margins, but they don't sell as much product. We see this as an opportunity. Jeannie and I have always said this. We try to sell to you like we want to buy from other stores. Like, we're consumers too. We want to pass that on to you guys. It's been a great opportunity so we can make money selling the product at a really low price. And we'd rather just do that because I think it's better for you guys. We get more eyeballs. but this is directly related to our event. We have been overwhelmed by the growth of our online business. It is awesome. We love it. It's been an integral part of the store, and we're working to grow that side of our business and manage it in a way where we have the bandwidth to not be overwhelmed by stuff that's going on. But Jeannie and I are going to sit down over this weekend, and part of our conversation may be postponing the event from April. Because as we talked about it over the last couple of days, one of the questions that's arisen, and listen, what you have to understand is these events cost us 3 weeks. It sounds crazy to say because it's like a 2 or 3 day event. But essentially, we've got all this product that arrives for these events. It's got to be inventoried, managed, and set up. The event, which may be 2 days, is actually 4 days. So we've got set up, the event, then breakdown. So it's like the entire week before the event, we're managing to set up for the week of the event. The entire week of the event is taken up by the event. And then there's an entire week after the event that is geared towards cleanup from the event. Ladies that have come to our events have consistently told us that our events are the best. And those are very, very kind words. But part of that is my perfectionist wife that isn't here right now makes sure that everything's fulfilled, that everything's happened. If we have product that we've sold out at the event, we deliver it to you, etc., etc., etc. Our fear is we don't have the bandwidth to manage the online growth that we're experiencing right now and sacrifice 3 weeks to the event. And so the ongoing question in my house is like we can get a location, we can get a block of rooms, we can do everything to do all of this. Do we actually have the bandwidth? Do we actually have the bandwidth to get the event done and get it done in the way that we did the events prior? Like our other events, we didn't have online. And online certainly wasn't as big a part of our business as we have right now. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. If we don't do the event in April, it will simply mean that we postpone the event possibly to late summer, early spring. That's funny. So there is a potential for us to postpone the event. I promise you ladies an answer about the event this week. I talked to Jeannie about it this morning, and essentially said to her, I think with the potential numbers that we're looking at, the only place for us to really do it, to accommodate it, fill it, get enough machines in the room, etc., would probably be at the convention center. However, my fear is, like, will this bury us? And quite frankly, I think that's a very realistic concern. So we will address that probably before end of next week. Somebody asked about a March sale from Brother. Annetta, anything I do for you is going to be better than any sale that Brother ever does. So what it really comes down to, and I've owed you a call much of this week, but what it really comes down to is whenever you're ready to buy. Jeannie keeps telling me you're really looking at April time frame. I have some opportunities that I could discuss with you right now. I owe you a call, but that's just kind of the way this week is going. Our focus has really been trying to get, it's funny, this store started this week with, like, it was super clean. It's not a total disaster in here, but it's kind of crazy in here right now, just because so much product has been arriving that we need to get out of the door. Let's see. The cutie sew along is on Monday morning till 1 o'clock. So for those of you that are taking advantage of that, Jeannie will be doing that. It will be on YouTube. I'll simulcast to Facebook at the time, probably just pushing the video to Facebook so that you watch on YouTube. It's just easier to manage that way. We can reply more easily, see your comments more easily. There seem to be less issues. And let's just talk about sales really quickly for 1 second. So, when it comes to machines, my wholesale price is almost never totally affected, because of the volume at which we purchase, etc. So everybody always calls and goes, I saw this sale, I saw this deal, I saw what's going on. My price is almost always better because we have advantage pricing. B, I just like selling stuff at better prices. C, it is, if there is a big event, if there is a big sale, you'll hear it from me. So much of what they're doing right now is geared towards financing. So part of what you ladies see is same as cash financing. Anybody who's dealt with me for the last 2 years regarding same as cash financing, I actually think this is an awesome thing to talk about. Because we haven't talked about this on the live stream, I don't think. The same as cash financing is not, it is not, the same as cash financing is same as cash for you. It is not same as cash for me. And it is never same as cash for any retailer that you ever deal with. Works the same way at any retailer that you have at all. So when you go in and you see 0% financing at an auto dealership, that means the auto dealership is paying for the financing. When you see same as cash financing here, that means I'm paying the financing. Everybody always goes, well, how does that work? Well, it's factored into the cost of the machine that you're buying. So people go, but Brother's doing it. Brother's offering same as cash financing. Baby Lock's offering same as cash financing. Baby Lock's offering same as cash financing. Still not same as cash. What that means is Brother has sponsored the financing. 60 months. That's what they always advertise. 36 and 60 months. As you folks have been reading about, as you folks have been seeing, the cost of financing is increasing. Interest rates have gone up. Non-sponsored financing at 60 months can cost me as much as 20% almost. What does that mean? You buy a $10,000 machine at 60 months financing, you pay $10,000. That cost is broken down over 60 months. As long as your payment is made, you don't pay any interest. I sell you the machine. I finance through Synchrony. I pay 20%. That means I get $8,000. So the cost of your financing is always factored in to the cost of your machine. The reason I mention this is interest rates. Before, when interest rates were really low, we didn't talk about it very much because I could factor that cost into the machine and still be below other people's prices. Now, oftentimes my question for you will be, do you want a better price or do you want a better payment? And the reason for that is 20% is not immaterial. And if I'm selling a machine, for those of you who've paid attention to our Christmas list prices and stuff like that, I'm often selling machines very close to or near or at 50% off. That means my margins are small. I have not sold your machine, Marley. It is here waiting for you. what it means is oftentimes I will say to you, if you want a payment, we don't even talk about the price because I'll just figure out the payment. But if you want the better price, I'll tell you. I'm paying, and I'll always look up my rates. I'll look up what I'm seeing, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm paying. It's costing me this much to give you this much financing. So I can do it to you I can do it for you at this price. But if you want the financing, I can't afford to eat this percentage. So this percentage has to be wrapped into the price of the machine. So some of you may be confused by what I'm talking about. That's okay. I will draw it out for you so that you can see it and say to you, listen, I'm selling you this machine at this cost. I am factoring this much interest to it. Your payment is this, and therefore, this is your deal. Or for those of you that don't finance, you're just paying the price. So it won't be confusing if we put it on paper that way. You just have to wrap your head around that there's no such thing as free money. And anytime you see that advertised free financing, it's not free. Sometimes it's advantage. Brother's sale, I think, is from the 8th until the 22nd. If memory serves correctly, there is brother sponsored financing. What it's doing is on the 8th, my 60-month financing is dropping to 16%. So they're covering 4%. I think those are the numbers off the top of my head. But that just gives you an idea how that works. So anytime we do a deal, I will do my best to make sure you understand everything about the deal. You understand how it's going to work. And then I will totally break it out for you so that there's no question as to how your deal is working. We had another dealer in town here. People kept coming in and telling me the terms of their deal and everything else. And I'm like, but that doesn't add up. They were charging a financing fee and then telling them that they weren't paying interest. It's no interest. You've got no interest, but it's going to cost you $1,500 to do it. And they'd wrap that in. And so it just was, they were playing with the semantics of it. But I will try to break it down to you in a way that it will make sense. I'll even show you my rate sheets. That way you've got the option. You can either get that rock bottom price, or you can get the rock bottom price but pay the financing fee. That way you're paying interest, but your payment's the same and it's 0% financing. It's just funny. I would never not tell you how it works. So that's how it works. So, my question today, regarding the giveaway, I don't know what it is yet. Jeannie was kind of stressed out about coming in this morning, kind of stressed out about everything going on, stressed out about emails, stressed out about orders, everything else. Hey, Michelle, can you make sure the boys have the door unlocked? I don't know what it is. Jeannie's like, I got to figure out the giveaway. I'm like, no, you don't. We're going to have an amazing giveaway. It's going to happen on Tuesday. Talk about how that works in a moment. But I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome. And so we'll let you know on Tuesday. This is how our giveaway works. For those of you that are watching, that are new, we do a giveaway every Friday. For those of you that have watched, I think you understand that I talk about this every Friday. Right now, the chat that is going on over here on the screen, that is chat. That is not a comment. What we use for the giveaways is the comments, which are right down here. And the comments do not appear until the live stream is over. So I'm going to ask a question. The comment picker that we use will grab that question or grab the answer to that question, and it must answer that question. So wait until the live stream is over. Answer the question in the comments that appear down here. And on Tuesday, you have the opportunity to win something amazing. Recent giveaways have included $100 plus thread sets, close to $100 plus scissors, etc. So we've got a bunch of stuff to give away. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome. Trust me on that one. If you're out of town, it can very well make all your dreams come true. So the prize will be life-changing for sure. If you're out of town, we either will try to attach it to an existing order, add it to the box. We might charge you some difference in shipping, or we'll charge you the actual shipping for the product. Oh, Jeannie had asked me this as well. Some folks were asking about the card. Does it play on the machine? Prior playbooks have played on the machine. As of right now, it will play with sound on your computer. They put it into the machine and they weren't able to see the videos on the machine. However, that may be part of a future update. I don't really know, but just know right now it appears that you can watch it on your computer. So, regarding the giveaway, this is directly related to our conversation today about what's happening with online business and the time that we're taking and what's going on. What I really want to know, and we always ask like a handful of times a year, one of our questions is, what is the best thing that we could do at the store to make the store better? What I want to know now is, what do you find, like, what's your experience been at other quilting and sewing stores as far as their online business is concerned? Did you know if you can ship the playbooks? I think by law, I cannot ship the playbooks, but it's found its way into some boxes with other orders. If you order it, I will reach out to you to discuss. But no, I can't advertise that I'm shipping playbooks. Regarding your business with other stores, what do you find? Like, how quickly do they ship their orders? How are things packaged? Are they 100% fulfilling their orders? Like, help us understand how your experience with our online business is relating to other stores' online business. And that's kind of a loaded question. But it's funny, at one point I made a comment like, hey, we hope to have this fulfilled in the next week or so. And somebody made a comment about a very big online store. And then I actually was talking to another customer that same day about a very big online store. And they were like, yeah, you guys are doing great. Like, when I order from this other store, I get zero communication. And I might not get my stuff for 3 to 4 weeks. And if I order 15 yards, maybe I'll get one. They don't even communicate with me. They just ship what they have and then adjust. So I didn't directly answer that question, Miss Lombardi, but it probably could find its way into an order by accident or something. So yeah, that's the question of the week, is help us understand your experience with our online business, how it relates to your online business. Online's becoming more and more important to our store. Our viewership is increased. Our online business is increased. As such, we're trying to play with how we manage this online business. Part of our goal, as I said earlier, is we're looking to fill 60 hours with people that are going to be with us for the next number of years, just in managing that online business. Kind of 3 people that can work together, that know one another, that are good on computers, that can take probably the extra 60 to 80 hours a week that Jeannie and I are working away from us, and get that done. So, yes, remember not to comment in chat after the live stream is over. Answer your comment down below. There'll be an amazing giveaway on Monday. The other thing that you can do that helps us out here, it'll help you too, is remember to like. That's the thumbs up button. Subscribe, which will be right down here, and hit that bell icon. That'll notify you when we do our sew-alongs, when we do our other stuff. I am about to circle up the employees and talk about some stuff going on this month. We've got our kids' spring break. Jeannie will be out of the store, just so you guys are aware. I'll be out of the store the week of the 21st. My son and I are going to take some time off and enjoy spring break. It's going to be our last spring break with our kids, at least before they leave for college. Jeannie is going to be out of the store that Friday through that Sunday. We'll all be back in the store. I think it's Tuesday the 28th. And so yes, just be aware of the fact that we've got some upcoming events. So yeah, don't make your comment here to answer your question. Wait until the live stream is over. Make your comment here. Jeannie's not going to be in the store today until probably 11, 12 o'clock. I told her to stay at home, do her stuff that she needed to do on her computer, try to catch up before she came in. And then for those of you who are so patiently waiting for orders, remember that we're going to try to get those orders out in the next week or so. Like they should go out Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. We will see you ladies on Tuesday. We love the support. And, we're working really hard to make sure we live up to your expectations here. All right. Have a great weekend.